Hi there, everyone. My name is Ryan with the Southern Maryland Office of Real Property Management, locally serving St. Mary's, Charles, and Calvert counties out of our offices in Lexington Park and Waldorf. Today, I want to give you guys some updates on the eviction process here in the state of Maryland and where we stand on that. We did get some news last week that the governor is removing his stay on evictions effective July 25th. That's a good date to pick because it also is the day when the federal restrictions, according to the CARES Act, for any loan, any federally subsidized loan on the property expires as well. So this means that if your tenant is not paying rent or has not been paying rent on July 25th, we can file an eviction. The only difference between filing the eviction now and before the pandemic executive orders is that the state of Maryland is requiring an additional form to be filled out. You have to fill out the eviction form plus this other form. The other form is a very simple form. Pretty much just wants to make sure that either the house is not impacted by the CARES Act, or that the main thing it wants to do, since the CARES Act is mostly expired at that point if they don't renew it, is that they want to know if you're getting forbearance on your loan, on your mortgage. So that means that if you own the house and you have a mortgage and you requested forbearance, which means that they pretty much pushed your payments down the line, until the end of the pandemic, and you're not making your mortgage payment, and they temporarily pushed it back for you. You cannot evict your tenant if you're receiving forbearance from the bank or wherever you got your loan from. So they don't want you evicting your tenant and then still continuing to forbear the loan and pushing it out. They don't feel that it's fair. So you actually have to show proof if you got forbearance or you were getting it, that you've ended that forbearance before you can move forward with the eviction process in regard to your tenant. On the 25th, we can also give 30-day notices to vacate the property. So if you have someone in your property and you want them to leave, we can get them notice on the 30-day notice on the 25th, so they'll have to be out by August 25th. So that's when we can start doing that. If they refuse to leave at that point, then we can file a tenant holdover, just like we normally would start that property. So, pretty soon we're going to be pretty back to normal in regards to the processes here in Maryland. We're going to try to, anyone who's behind, we don't have too many people who are behind, maybe 2 or 3% at the pandemic area in our portfolio. But we're going to go ahead and start, trying to work with these people. A lot of them are starting to go back to work or starting to get back to normal. And we're going to put them on payment plans. We may try to extend the lease out if the owners want to do that and add a little bit of money to each month to get it caught up, or work with our owners to figure out payment plans and things for these tenants who aren't paying. So hopefully we don't have to evict all those people who have been having trouble with the pandemic. But we can, if they don't agree to cooperate or they don't have income or whatever, we can work out payment plans, or we can work out a voluntary, voluntarily leaving the property if they can't pay payments, so we can get them back on track. So we shouldn't be too impacted, but we do have a game plan now. We'll be communicating this to all of our tenants. We'll be communicating with our owners, working out plans and getting things moving forward in regards to this. So July 25th, evictions are back on in the state of Maryland. There is one additional form that you have to fill out. You can't be getting forbearance on your loan if you want to file eviction. But we'll be able to do that. It'll probably take a little bit of time. Sheriffs and everything, getting everything back in the swing of things. But on the 25th, we will be able to do that. 25th is actually a Saturday, so we'll probably end up filing them on the 27th. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to our office. We are also having a webinar here in a couple weeks. We'll be going over more of the stats on the market here in Southern Maryland for rentals. We'll be discussing this and answering questions. So if you're interested, please make sure you sign up for the webinar coming up here at the end of the month. And once again, I'm Ryan with the Southern Maryland Office of Real Property Management. Thank you and have a good day.